Oh, hello, and welcome to the Gamers Roundtable. We are gamers who like to talk about video games, in case you've randomly stumbled upon us. And if you're joining us once again, well, thank you. Hello again. I am LeafX, host of the show here, and I've got some wonderful people with me that I'm going to introduce you to so that when you hear their voice, you can know who you're listening to. So down at the end there, we've got Erik. Hello, Erik.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. And next to Erik, we have Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Bonsoir.
Hello.
No.
See. And once again, we're the Gamers Roundtable. We talk about video games. We got some gaming news for you, some things that have happened in the past week. And after that, we're going to go into Erik's got this addiction lately of buying random things off eBay and Craigslist, boxes of potentially good video games, and we're going to go through those, price those out, and see if he made some money off of it or if he got gypped. So we'll do that on after we get the news out of the way. But first, I'm going to ask. We haven't asked this in a while. What games are you guys playing this week? Sarah, what have you been playing this week?
Last night I finished the main storyline of Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Oh, yeah, that's out now.
Yeah, it came out on Friday. So blasted through it. It's not an overly long game, but the good news is that Nintendo isn't charging overly much for it. So
Yeah, I heard it was cheaper, right?
yeah, and so adorably fun. Like, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Is that good, huh?
Oh, it's great, and I'm definitely looking forward to going through it again and completing it. So each level has 3 crystals that you need to find, and also a challenge. So on one level it might be collecting a certain number of coins, or not taking any damage, or finding like a hidden golden mushroom. There's a lot of different challenges, and there's over 70 levels. So there's a lot of good value in that game for sure.
Wow.
What's it called again?
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. My dad won't leave me alone about a Christmas list, so I'm adding it to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one to put on there.
Yeah, no, I saw it and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Do you know what? When's that Yoshi, the Yoshi yarn game out?
That I'm not too sure. I've seen news about Kirby game. So I don't think the Yoshi one that they talked about at E3 is on the horizon anytime soon.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though.
There. All right. Well, I'm excited to play this game. I totally forgot that it was out already.
I would lend it to you, but I'm not ready to say bye-bye to it yet. So.
Okay. No, that's all right. I'm gonna get the game regardless, because I did want to play it. I need to strengthen up my Wii U collection, as I only have like 3 games for it. Erik, what have you been... Yes, exactly. Erik, what have you been playing this week?
I'm replaying through Grand Theft Auto 5 right now.
On newer system?
On 360, yeah. I bought myself on Black Friday a 65-inch smart TV for my living room.
Nice. Oh, look at this, outsizing me. I got my 60-inch I've been playing on.
Mm-hmm. So I figured, because I have the Xbox One hooked up in my office, so I wanted the big visual experience with it. And I didn't really get to do everything through the game the first time I played through. So I figured I would give it another go, because I was bored with Far Cry 4 after like a couple hours of playing it.
Yeah, I figured that would happen, honestly, with Far Cry 4. I haven't played it yet. Still wrapped up in a box right beside me here. But I figured that would happen because a lot of it did look like Far Cry 3.
Yeah, it's pretty much what like Call of Duty did with like Black Ops. Is they just like changed some of the like colors in the levels and some of the ways the enemies look, and added a few new animals, and it's like a new game for them. It's really annoying, actually. That I'm actually kind of pissed that I spent $60 on it.
Well, at least you get to ride elephants.
I know. That's like the only redeeming factor. That's it.
That's all I'm actually looking forward to in this game. I didn't expect anything else out of it.
Yep.
But except visuals. Hopefully those are updated and look better.
Mm-hmm. Graphically, it's good.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Like a more graphic graphically good looking game than Far Cry 3, but I expected gameplay to be fairly similar.
Yeah.
So why did you not get GTA on your Xbox One then?
No, I have not. I've not picked that up yet. I may for Christmas get it for myself. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I've been playing on the PS4 and it looks so good.
Is it that much better?
Oh yeah, it's so good. And having the first person is so cool because you notice so much more detail in the world too. Like when you're walking through like Franklin's house or whatever, you can see like cans and apples and stuff on the counters that you never would have noticed before because of the perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
So being first person, it really changes the experience. It makes the whole world seem even bigger and more detailed than it already did. So no, it's definitely worth picking up, just even for that. Especially if you haven't played through it.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, yeah, all your online file is still there too. You can transfer that over.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, so that's fun. And then myself, the new Destiny expansion just came out yesterday. Dark Below comes with a bunch of new story arc to it, and there's new raids and stuff. Get you some super sweet weapons. They also raised the level cap to 32, so you can get some more items to get your light level up. So I've been playing that. I still haven't even got Far Cry 4, and I've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers Melee, nonstop, more so than any other next-gen game. It's unreal. I even just before this podcast had someone come over and play for a bit just because I needed it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So that's what I've been playing this week, especially because there was a big tournament this weekend in Toronto for that. So that's what I've been playing. But on to some news. The biggest thing in the news, video game wise, this week, isn't necessarily a very happy thing. I don't know if anybody here knows who Ralph Baer was. Ralph Baer is considered the father of the video game industry, and he has just passed away the other day at the age of 92. For anyone that doesn't know who Ralph Baer was, he's a renowned inventor, had over 150 patents, and his famous work was designing what would become the Magnavox Odyssey, the first home video games console. He also I think helped make the Brown Box, which was the first technically video game console ever made, back in 1969. So yeah, he's just passed away, won awards and stuff, so it's sad to hear. But we thank him for his contribution, because we wouldn't have anything, even this podcast, we wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for that man. If you think about it.
It's very true.
Yeah, so thanks to Ralph Baer and all that he's done for our hobby and our lifestyle. Up next, the PlayStation Experience and the Game Awards happened this weekend, this past weekend. In case anybody here hasn't watched it, I'll go recap everything that Sony announced, and holy crap, they announced a lot. There was a crap ton of games they announced. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go through that now. So one of the coolest ones, if you haven't seen it, is called Kill Strain. It's by David Jaffe, and you know, the guy that does oh fuck, why am I forgetting? He did on a board, did he not? No, he did Twisted Metal. That's it. Anyway, this guy it was the greatest presentation, because the presentation he did was all fans. Like it was not press or anything. It was all fans. I'm sure there's press in there, but it was for the fans. And Dave, he gets up and starts just swearing all over the place. He's like, "Hey, they fucking told me I could swear," and just starts swearing everywhere. So that was cool to see in a Sony press conference. But yeah, Kill Strain looks super amazing. I guess the whole world is in a kid's doodle book. So there's some weird stuff that happens in there. It's a third-person shooter, I think I saw, and there's some weird stuff, but it's like an arena kind of style shooter. All the classes are completely different. I suggest checking it out. It looks really good. Killing Floor 2 was announced. I never have actually played the first, but it looks like a really fun just shoot 'em up, arcadey style thing. Have you guys played the first Killing Floor?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people liked it, but yeah, Killing Floor 2 was announced. Now, Charles would love this one, but Bastion was announced for the PS4 and the Vita. So
Is
if you
it
had any of those, but Bastion.
Oh, Bastion. I thought you said bass fishing. I was like, why would Charles like that?
I'm pretty sure Charles is the one who likes Bastion, right? Or maybe I'm
Mhm.
thinking, yeah.
He's obsessed.
Yeah, yeah. So that was announced for PS4 and Vita. And this was a funny part of the conference. What's his face? The something more. The Canadian guy that got on there. He's super funny. He went in announcing that there's some Street Fighter news they got, and they proceeded to show that Ultra Street Fighter 4 was coming to the PlayStation 4. And after that, he said, "What, were you guys expecting something else?" And they didn't talk about anything else we were expecting for the entirety of the rest of the presentation. So I thought that was kind of funny that they knew and they were self-aware about what happened there. But so we'll do what they did and get that to the next bit of Street Fighter news later. But Fat Princess 2 was announced after that. It looks a lot different than the first one. The Forest. Now, if you guys haven't seen The Forest, I suggest checking this one out. It's a survival kind of Minecraft-y sort of thing. You're stuck in the woods, and there's these weird evils lurking around in the woods, and you have to build your safe house. You have to build traps to be able to survive in the forest overnight. So you go out hunting during the day, getting your all your materials, and at nighttime you just try to bunker away and stay safe. So it's like a horror survival game, and I definitely suggest checking that out if you're into either of those two genres. I'm actually interested, and I'm not really into horror. I get scared way too easy, but this looks really fun. Go check out The Forest. Looks really good. For some old school game fans here, Grim Fandango is being remastered for January 27th for the PlayStation 4. Yeah, so you can look forward to having that on next gen very soon. It looks really good. They crisped everything up, HDified everything, and it looks really good. Super Time Force Ultra is coming out on the PS4 and the Vita, and Shuai Yoshida, one of our favorite Sony guys, is actually going to be in the game. He's a playable character in the game. That's coming out in 2015. What Remains of Edith Finch comes out in 2015, PS4 exclusive. Shovel Knight has been announced for PS3, PS4, and PS Vita. By the way, I just want to mention there's a lot of PS Vita love at this conference, and that's really good to see because a lot of people were giving up hope that Sony would continue supporting this device. But there's a lot of Vita love. Speaking of Vita, Resident Evil Revelations 2 is coming to the Vita. Yeah, so maybe it's time you pick up a Vita there, Eric. And I guess you're not big into the handhelds, I guess.
No, not games like that. I don't really want to play Resident Evil on a handheld.
Yakuza 5 is going to be localized for here, so people are hyped on that. I've never played the Yakuza games, but I know a lot of people that do like them. Day of the Tentacle Special Edition announced. Broken Age was announced. Watam, which was by the creator of Katamari, that's Kita Takahashi. That's coming to PS4, so it's going to be a bright and vibrant creative game if the guy that made Katamari is making it. Katamari is such a ridiculous game. I remember when I first played that game. You guys have played Katamari, I'm assuming. Katamari Damacy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that game, when I first played it as a kid, I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? Now, we've already missed the time frame for this because it ended on the 8th, but EA came, another more, I forget his first name, came out and announced that EA is releasing 3 free games on the PSN. That was Need for Speed Most Wanted for the Vita, Mirror's Edge for the PS3, and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare for the PS4. I have Mirror's Edge. That would definitely have been one you want to pick up. I wanted to pick up Plants vs. Zombies to be able to play with Yo Sorar here, but unfortunately I missed that window. I didn't realize that it was such a short period that you can get the game for.
Tisk.
I know. And up next, they got to the Street Fighter news that we wanted to hear. Street Fighter V was officially announced for the PS4 and the PC, and is going to remain on those systems for the entirety of its life. It is not a timed exclusive. It is an exclusive for those systems. It will never be on any Microsoft consoles. So sucks to Xbone owners that we're looking forward to that, because you ain't gonna get it. And the cool thing, it's got crossplay, so you'll be able to play between PS4 and PC players. Final Fantasy VII was announced for the PS4. It is just a port from the PC version. So some people were disappointed about that, but at least it's going to be there and it's playable on the PS4. Suikoden 1 and 2 are coming to the PS Vita in North America. Oh, sorry, you know what? I lied about Kill Strain. That was a different one. It's Drawn to Death is the one. So David Jaffe came out and announced Drawn to Death with very vulgar words. So go check out Drawn to Death. That's the one. My mistake on that. Drawn to Death. Look it up. It looks really interesting. I'm pretty hyped on that one. If anybody's into sports, MLB 2015 was announced. Eric, I know you're into sports. Do you play the MLBs at all?
I hate baseball, dude.
I think we can all agree on that one then.
Yeah, that's like the one sport. Well, but I don't really like NBA either. I like college ball. I like college basketball, college football. I just cannot get into the NBA or the MLB at all.
Yeah. I personally can only get into hockey, so I can't really speak for it. But Reconnect was announced. The newer Destiny DLC. Darkest Dungeon. Geometry Wars 3 is coming to Vita. I actually might pick that up because those are fun games. Those are definitely great for handheld systems. Those are just basically designed for that kind of stuff. Orcs Must Die Unchained. Severed. Skytorn. Towerfall Ascension and Dark World were announced for the Vita. I'm looking forward for Towerfall Ascension because that's a great game. I play on the PS4 all the time. Yeah, you, Zach and Sarah, you guys should pick that up, and then we can play on the Vita because that's a super, super fun game. Octodad is coming up for the Vita, also a game. Sorry? Towerfall. Robot?
Yes!
Did you say yes to Towerfall coming to the Vita?
I think we're lagging out.
You're lagging out.
You're lagging out. Well, I can hear you now. Nope, they can't hear us then.
Nope.
Apparently Zach's presence.
Yep.
Zach ruined everything.
Way to go, Zach. Speaking of Zach, it looks like we have Zach joining us in, so hello, Zach. Hello. Thanks for ruining all the fun.
Yeah, our internet's being weird. We're going to be in and out a lot.
You're blocking all the Wi-Fi radio waves. Yeah, so Towerfall Ascension, yes, on the Vita. We need to play that because it's a super fun game. Octodad is coming to the Vita, also a game recommended. I recommend anyone because that is just a ridiculous game. And the Banner Saga is coming to the Vita. Also, Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts, oh my gosh. This is one of the most hyped games. Go look up Gang Beasts for the PS4 and Vita. It's coming out on.
Wait, Gang Beasts?
Gang Beasts. So basically, you play as these little Jello dudes, and you go around and you try to beat up the other people you're playing against. And you can like pick them up and turn them around, but it's just the most ridiculous physics. Very minimal. There's like no graphics to it all. It looks like something in like pre-alpha, like just concept stage. But it looks like it's super mucho fun. The Gang Beast, that's something that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if I want to get it on the PS4 or the Vita, because I think it'll be enjoyable on either. Hopefully they'll have a cross-buy where I can buy it on one and get it on the other. That'd be super hype. But look up Gang Beast, and that's something that we'll have to be playing as the Gamers Roundtable for sure, because that game looks ridiculous.
I'm down.
And some demos they did to end things off here. They had Until Dawn. They showed Tearaway for the PS4. Tearaway is such a super adorable game. Great on the Vita. That's one of the games definitely I recommend on the Vita. Tearaway. But now it's on the PS4, so you can play it with new controls with the touchpad and everything. They showed a lot of gameplay of the Order 1886. I have yet to check it out. I'm still indecisive on that game, whether I'm interested or not. No Man's Sky, they showed a lot more on. Damn it, I am hyped on that game. No Man's Sky, I really hope it's going to be good. You guys obviously know No Man's Sky, correct?
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot about it.
I'm definitely hyped on this, but they showed some more details on that and some gameplay flying between different planets, and then warping to different areas in the universe. Oh man, I'm hyped on that. They showed a demo of Bloodborne. Essentially, it looks like Dark Souls because it's by the same guy that that made Dark Souls. But if you're into that, that's a game you want to look forward to then. And the one I am extremely hyped on, as I think you guys found out in the chat a few days ago, was Uncharted 4. They showed gameplay of. Oh man, I was nerdgasming the entire time. Uncharted 4 looks absolutely unreal, and one of the greatest things is two of the greatest voice actors in video game history, Troy Baker and Nolan North, are in the same game together. So that's going to be unreal as well. They're just going all out, no stops with this game. Can't wait to see more, because it's Naughty God's story is going to be great. I know it. You can just guarantee that. Gameplay is going to be fun. It looks like the same fun experience we've always had. They've added a couple new mechanics in, like ropes and stuff like that, so you can swing from. The fighting system looks great. The attention to detail is amazing. And I suggest just going and watching the demo for that. 15 minutes. And the end, they know how to make a trailer too, because the end of that 15-minute gameplay just had my jaw dropped. It got me super hyped for the series, and I can't believe that I'm the only one in this group that has still been the only one to play the Uncharted series. Still blows my mind that you guys haven't got into it yet.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy that for Christmas for all of you guys. I'm gonna buy all 3 games for every single one of you.
Okay.
Because you need to play.
Yeah, but I'm sure Erik and I can say the same thing.
I'll play 'em.
So, like, have you played FF7?
No. Shut up.
Man, that's so dumb.
You're dumb. Anyways, that was the PlayStation Experience conference, and it was just jam-packed with games. So props to Sony for bringing out a lot of games that it's not just what other, as Manny once said, that they're hyped about all the games other systems will have as well too. It's a lot of their own now that they're coming out with. So I'm super excited for that. I just want to see some more on the Project Morpheus. I just want to see more on that. But yeah, so the next bit of news here, I haven't actually read through the article yet, but we're going to read it together. But the article reads, the Shulk Amiibo, the rarity to be forced by GameStop. So they're going to force rarity for the Shulk Amiibo, apparently. And it was a leak that some GameStop manager told Nintendo News in July to expect a November 21st release date for Super Smash Bros. Oh wait, yeah, he's the guy that leaked that date. So he's good credit to him. And here's his latest email regarding GameStop's plan. Hello, you may remember me as the GameStop manager who first tipped you off about the November 21st release for Super Smash Bros. Wii U. I may have another insider story that I feel people should know about. As you likely know, GameStop will be exclusively selling the Shulk amiibo next year. From what I have heard, we will only be getting enough amiibo to exactly match the number of pre-orders. No more, no less. The idea is to keep the figure rare, increasing its market value and driving up demand. Then several months later, we will receive a second shipment to sell as used for a marked up price. Please remove my name from the port. I could get fired for leaking this.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. So if you guys want some Shulk amiibos, unfortunately you're going to have to buy it through GameStop, and you're going to have to pre-order it. So that's the downside to it. It's something you want, but it's the only way to get it is through a place you don't want to get it through. So either that, or the other plan is to get everyone to pre-order it beforehand. And it could be a trick either way. Maybe we're being tricked. But this guy's got credit to his leaks. So get on your pre-orders if you want that Shulk then.
The whole amiibo situation has just been ridiculously frustrating.
Oh, yeah, well, I remember Marth was difficult to find too, right?
Well, it still is. It's upwards on eBay for like easily $50 now. Like that's the cheapest I've seen recently. And then like GameCube adapters and stuff, but like the release dates are all scattered. I even tried emailing Nintendo directly myself to get a
and no luck.
Release date and got nothing from them.
That sucks.
Well, and I've heard from friends, retailers in Ottawa are already selling some of the ones that are supposedly supposed to come out on Friday.
So they got their shipments. Yeah. Oh, speaking of amiibos too, there was apparently it's already marked as sold. That Peach amiibo with no legs went for $25,100.
25,000?
25,000. Who knows if it was a guy just fake accounts marking it up? But the thing is to put bids that high, you have to have credibility to your account. You can't just make an account and start posting fake bids that high. It just won't work. They've already thought ahead. So it's potentially a legitimate purchase that someone just paid $25,100 for an amiibo, a Peach amiibo with no legs. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking for a lot of defense. I'm just going to...
I can chop the legs off my amiibo.
Well, they're factory sealed, right?
Yeah, good point. You could figure out a way to pull that off.
Yeah, so I'm going to be scouring these shelves for defects at every store. Once next round comes out, I'm going to every store, looking at every single amiibo in box and looking for defects because at this rate and this trend, you can make some bank off of these amiibos. And then especially with the Shulk ones too. Next bit of news. This kind of sucks for Australian gamers. A couple big retailers are taking GTA 5 off the shelves due to its content. Target and Kmart in Australia are pulling GTA 5. Target Australia released a press release stating they're removing it based on customer feedback. We've been speaking to many customers over recent days about the game, and there's a significant level of concern about the game's content, said Jim Cooper, Target Australia General Manager of Corporate Affairs. We've also had customer feedback and support of us selling the game, and we respect their perspective on the issue. Joining in the GTA 5 removal is Kmart Australia. Reporting Target Australia's decision to remove the game was a result of a petition on change.org that has more than 44,000 supporters. The petition states that GTA 5 is a, quote, a game that encourages players to murder women for entertainment. Since this announcement, there's now a petition on change.org to have Target Australia continue to sell GTA 5 with 1,500 supporters. So not really close, but yeah, I think that's kind of ridiculous. Sorry to our Australian folk and friends. Kind of sucks for you. But I think that's ridiculous. That retailers are just going to go based off of a 44,000 person petition. When what are the sales of the game? Way more than that. I think that shows that more people support the game being on the shelves than not being on the shelves. But I think that's ridiculous. The state of gaming in Australia is pretty insane, anyways. To start with, I'm glad I don't live there, because that would I would see you wouldn't get to play anything really.
Yep.
A couple other small ones before we can get onto your box, or if anybody else has any other bits of news. But Star Citizen hit $66 million on its, I think it's Kickstarter. That's up $3 million in 1 week. So this game is huge in support. Have you guys backed Star Citizen at all?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I was thinking about it, but I don't know. There's so many good space. I think I'm gonna put more of my money into No Man's Sky. I'm just gonna focus on that because that looks to be like it's gonna quench my space travel thirst. Official trailer's been launched for Mojang's game Scrolls. If you're interested in that, you can take a look at that. I'll have to post that up in the showcase there. Rise of the Tomb Raider is being published by Microsoft, so they're kind of taking over that franchise there. But as far as I know, yeah, those games are still only timed exclusives. They showed more gameplay for Dying Light, and I'm super hyped on this game. It looks so smooth, looks so fun, and it looks like a perfect open, like it was basically what Dead Island should have been the whole game, a very open world zombie experience that feels, can I say, alive? That it feels like it's populated, and that their free flow system that they got going on with the park, and it won't be frustrating or blocky at all. So I'm excited on that, and it just looks beautiful too. And it looks like there could be some frantic moments in there when you're being chased. I think there was something else as well too. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know if I said The Witness PlayStation Experience gameplay was shown as well too. That was that puzzle game they announced a while ago. And also Sony Santa Monica also announced and stated that yes, we are making another God of War, which actually caught me off guard because I was under the impression that the last God of War Ascension was the last God of War, but it was yeah. So during the PlayStation Experience, God of War 2 director Cory Barlog confirmed the new God of War in development. He said, yes, we are making another God of War, after being asked. Yeah, and Santa Monica Studio tweeted out, don't tell anyone what Cory Barlog just said. So yeah, we're getting another God of War. But yeah, those are fun games. Now, I assume I'm going to be the only one, but have you guys played God of War?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I never played one.
Nah.
Erik? Of course.
Nope.
All the good games.
Hey, now, come on. There's a bunch of games that we played that you haven't.
No, I know, fair enough. I guess I'm more into the newer gen stuff. I've played a lot more of those where you guys have the old school stuff on me.
No, I wouldn't even say that. Like, we've played just different games.
Yeah, like you've never played Final Fantasy VII, and that's
fair enough.
Just.
I really like the big cinematic games. Those are my fave. And shooters. I like shooters. But yeah, big cinematic games are I love them. I like being able to relax with them, you know. But speaking of games I've never really played, I was talking to Zach. I got to get into Mega Man. He's got the hype built up, so I gotta get into those games and go through. So I guess X4. I think, or what were the ones you said I had to play again?
I said start with X, X4, and 7. Those are like the good beginner ones for sure.
Okay, and there's nothing with story that's gonna be out of place because I'm
No, not really. I mean, it's Mega Man. Like there is a story, but it's nothing super significant.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just because I've even with Smash Bros. 2 now, I think it's brought the hype up as well.
Well, he's Mega Man. He's the best.
He is the best.
It's just that simple.
Fighting robot. Here to save the world. Yeah, that's it on my end of things for news. I don't know if you guys had any there that I've missed this week, just because I know there was a lot, and I probably have missed some things, so I do apologize, but those were the bigger ones.
Did you mention the FF7 troll that Square Enix did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, I missed the first part of the news, so I didn't know what you guys covered or not. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. That was horrible.
Did you watch the actual experience?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did see the clip where they made their announcement about FF7, and I was angry, like actually upset.
Yeah, no, see, I told you, a lot of people were upset about that.
Yeah. It's like, just leave it alone. If you're not going to do a remake, just leave it alone. Don't touch it at all.
Yeah, because it's just going to be a port. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we already have like access to it on PSN. Like, you can get it as a PSN Classic right now.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of
But,
that.
yeah, but this is the PC version, so it's going to be, the graphics are going to be a little bit, like, upscaled, like, just smoothed out, like, but nothing, it's not going to be HD quality or anything.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys were hoping for a full, like, remade experience for it.
Well, that's exactly it.
Well, sign some petitions, because apparently they work.
Yeah, seriously. And then the only other thing that I was going to mention, like, you were talking about the Shulk amiibo, but my amiibo hunting experience right now has been nothing but frustrating. It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like Nintendo did it right though, because look at everyone talk about the amiibos now because of shortages and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the problem is though is that Nintendo isn't seeing any of this inflated price point that people are putting stuff online for, right? Like,
no, why?
So if anything, they're handing other people money. It's just a bad business decision. Like, Nintendo's finally got something for the first time in years that people are going crazy over, but they're not putting out enough. It just doesn't make sense.
I think round 2 will change though. I think maybe the plan was it's marketing, and Nintendo's always been bad, so maybe they're trying something new here with marketing by making things limited, make people want it. Make it a prized possession. So when you do bring out your round 2, bam, everybody buys them.
Yeah, but even round 2 though, like all the release dates and stuff have been conflicting. One retailer saying the 19th, one saying the 14th, the other saying the 12th. Like they all, like, the next 6 were all supposed to come out at once.
It's the mystery. Yeah, no, it's true. It's been kind of a kerfluffle. I'm not purchasing any until I can get my Jigglypuff. I did kind of want a Marth, but you can't get them anywhere, so that's not gonna happen.
Jigglypuff.
Yep. I need my Jigglypuff. But yeah. So do we have a date then, for a confirmed date for the next wave?
Technical.
Technical difficulties. You guys.
Mm-hmm. Very technical.
For the what? Yeah, they don't want to podcast.
These interwebs, these Canadian interwebs.
Yeah, they're awful.
Hey, mine's pretty hype.
Yeah, yours is actually really good tonight.
Yeah, I've well now that I got the new this new line in, as I cut out. Yeah, I've been downloading, uploading. I can stream all my games. Like I can upload now, so I can stream in HD now. It's pretty hype.
I'm ready to dip too.
But I think anyways with that, we can get to your box there, Eric. So I don't know if you have that ready for us, or if once again you came unprepared.
No, I got it ready.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Do I
Let's
do it
get
right
Eric's box and let's price this. Yeah, let's price this baby out.
now? All right. Okay, so this is one of the more.
What did you purchase it for?
Okay, so this box I bought for 100. Was it 150? Yeah, it was $150.
Okay, one second before that, we did forget the new Zelda game. There was a trailer for that, and there's gameplay on it, so you can see what it looks like, and it looks beautiful. So go on to the interwebs, go on to YouTube, and search up the new Zelda trailer with gameplay. It looks pretty hype. Maybe this will be the one I actually play and like. But they just showed some gameplay. Looks good. Check that out. Okay, back to your box.
Okay. All right, so I paid $150 for it. It's kind of like a smorgasbord of things. But the first thing was a original functioning NES in pretty good shape. Missing the bottom plate, though, I just noticed. Bottom plastic piece. That really makes. I don't think that makes a huge difference, but.
So trying to find out what the price of the NES was. Didn't we? I think we priced one of these out before, right?
Yeah, because I had one in my other bundle.
How much should we say that was?
I don't know.
All right, I'm finding out right now. This is all right. NES. All right, so Nintendo console looks like it's going on here for $20.
Okay. Okay, so $20 there. Okay, then I got this. This is Dracula Unleashed for the Sega CD. I don't know anything about this.
So Sega CD.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sega CD, and it's called Dracula.
Dracula Unleashed.
Dracula. Couple Dracula games. Dracula Unleashed. You're gonna get $7 for.
Okay.
So let's start. Do you hold on? Just to make it simpler, do you have a bunch of like? Let's do like per system.
I'll do all the NES stuff now. The regular first NES. Okay, I got. Let's see if I get these out of the way here. I got a copy of Monster in My Pocket.
The name of that game.
It's actually pretty rare.
Monster in my pocket.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna call my my appendage.
Yeah, do it.
Monster in my pocket. Nice. You're looking at loose $20.
Okay.
Who made that?
Got another rare title here. River City Ransom.
River City Ransom. You are wow. Okay. You're looking at $29.56 for that guy.
Okay, excellent. I got a gold Zelda.
Another one.
Yep.
A lot of those.
Racking these up lately.
How much did we say that one for?
I sold one on eBay. I think the one on eBay sold for like $40.
Yeah, so loose they go for $26.93 at base.
Okay. Okay. Then I got a copy of Hoops, which is a terrible game.
I also just want to shout out we lost Zach and Sarah due to some technical difficulties. So goodbye, Zach and Sarah. You can follow Zach on Twitter at Zachary Hart, and you can follow Sarah at Yosarar. That's Y0 SARAWR. That's the one. So go follow them. And then you can listen to them without technical difficulties. Back to this Hoops, we got 287.
Okay. Hoops sucks. All right, then we got RBI Baseball 2.
RBI Baseball.
Number 2.
Number 2 is gonna. Ooh, that was good. It's gonna rack you up 675.
Okay. And we got Xevious, which is Xevious. Ever played?
I have not played it. What kind of game is?
It looks like a shooter, a space shooter.
Well, it says action and adventure, but I don't know what that entails. $3.97.
Well, it's probably not that good if it's only $3.
Well, $4, I guess.
All right, and we got a Tenjin copy of Shinobi. Black card.
$9.73.
Okay. We got a copy of a game that I've never heard of called Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. Okay. Well, apparently you're going to get $10.25 for it.
Wow.
That's actually all right.
Yeah, that's not bad. We got an original copy, Tis the Season, Home Alone. One of my favorite movies of all time. The game sucked.
So it's called Tis the Season?
No, it's called Home Alone, fool.
Oh, I thought you said it was like a Tis the Season Home Alone.
Tis the Season.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so the first Home Alone?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to get $5.97.
Okay.
How much did you pay for this pack again? You said $150?
$150, yeah.
Okay.
Are you adding everything up?
Yeah, I'm adding everything up.
Okay. We got a copy here of Metroid.
Ooh, Metroid.
Original Metroid, yeah. Great game.
Nice, $15.50.
Okay, we got a copy of Cobra Command.
Cobra Command.
Cobra Command.
Cobra Command's going to grab you $5. $4.99.
Yeah, sucky. Top Gun.
Top Gun?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. The original is going to grab only $3.76.
How about Commando?
Bionic Commando?
Just regular Commando.
Oh, here we go. Commando, $4.25.
Okay. We got a copy of Bubble Bobble.
Oh, I love that game. Oh my gosh. I love that game. I might. Oh, wow. Okay. The original?
Yep.
1681.
All right.
Too bad it wasn't. I might buy that off you. Too bad it wasn't part 2 because that goes for 250.
Yeah, but Level 2 is pretty rare. All right, we got a copy of Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, as my girlfriend would say.
Dr. Mario.
Mario. Probably only about $4.
It's. I can never find this one. Dr. Mario. There we are. $4.
$4. Okay. We got Castle of the Dragon. Never heard of this game either.
One sec. 1681.
Or it's called Castle of Dragon. An action-packed game of swords and sorcery. Ooh.
One sec. I'm just fixing some things here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, so you said, what was this game?
Castle of Dragon.
Castle of Dragon. If it was Castle of Deceit, that would have been better. Castle of Dragon is going to nab you $750.
Okay.
It's all right.
No, it's acceptable.
You made your money back.
Yeah. All right, we got a copy of Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. Karate. The Karate Kid goes for 433. 4.33.
We got a copy of Gold Link.
Another one?
Yep.
So the Zelda or...
This is Link. I had a Zelda.
Okay, so this is The Adventure of Link, so Zelda 2.
Yep.
1413.
Okay. A couple other little random things I got here.
So different games then?
Yep. I got a copy complete of Star Ocean, the second story.
What system, sorry, is that?
PlayStation 1.
So PlayStation 1. Let me just scroll down. I gotta load up the page here.
I'm actually pretty hyped to play this game. I've heard it's very good.
Star Oceans are good from what I've experienced. Alright, so Star Ocean.
The second story is the...
Second story, and sorry, you said it was complete or loose?
It's complete.
Complete. All right. So loose, you go for 15. Complete, you got 23.98.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. All right, now I don't know how you're gonna look this up, but I got a super rare Famicom colored Game Boy Advance SP.
All right. I will.
So writing today. I know that they didn't make a lot of them.
Famicom Game Boy SP. So, do you want to buy it now price or the bid price?
Yeah,
Probably
I mean,
to buy it now.
Yeah.
Your buy it now price is going at $68.54.
Okay, that's good. All right, got a charger with that, and then I got a couple games. Those games being Star Wars: The New Droid Army.
So sorry, these are Game Boy.
Game Boy Advance. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So sorry, that was Star Wars.
Star Wars: New Droid Army.
I feel like these ones aren't going to be worth as much. All right, so Control F. Star Wars. There's a lot of Star Wars games.
Yes.
Sorry. Star Wars 2 New Droid Army.
Yes.
312.
Okay. We got Crash Bandicoot 2 N-Tran.
Crash. Okay. Control A. Crash Bandicoot. Entranced is 3.79.
Okay. Got a copy of Super Mario World 2. Super Mario Advance 2.
Super Mario Advance 2. Nice. That's the more expensive of all the Super Marios. 11.87.
Okay. And then I got a copy here of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Sorry, one sec. Sorry, so I said that was 11.81. All right. So, what was the next one? Sorry.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Superstar Saga, $9.99. It's all right.
Okay, that's not too shabby. Now I got one other thing. Let me go grab it real quick.
All righty.
You entertain the crowd.
Yeah, I'll entertain the crowd. So it looks like Eric's already made his money back, and I'm gonna just have to start getting into this because you're making decent amount of money back from this. I think it's just eBay that he's taking it off of, and just finding boxes of people putting up random stuff, saying, "Hey, I got all these games. Here's a box. Here's a price." And you kind of just scour over it and see if you think you're going to make your money back, at least to make the money back, then that's good. You can resell for the same, or if there's something in there that you want, right? But we're pricing these out, and then what he's going to do is resell them as bundles. Have certain games with this system, certain games with this system, or a bundle of these games, and that way you can sell it for a little more. You can get rid of the games that they're not going to sell by themselves, and then sell them all in the end for more than you actually paid for them. So I think he's going to be happy with his price on this one. And at first I thought we were just going to make it to our limit, or what his cost was, but we're definitely way over that now. So we've got, I guess, the last thing here. Eric's
Well, you're going to like this then, because what I got. Remaining three little items here are, I got a complete, pretty much almost brand new Nintendo DS Lite in the box.
Oh, damn, eh?
It is, unfortunately, the coral pink DS Lite, which I'm a real man, so I'll rock pink. I don't really care. But, yeah, complete in-box with manual, styluses, everything. And it's pretty much flawless. No cracks, scratches, anything like that. Nice little unit.
Well, looking at this, the DS Lite, it does vary a little bit by color, but it looks like, in general, they range between $45 to $50 for the DS Lites. I'm going to try with the coral pink and see what our pricing for that one is. Most people sell a bundle. Okay, so just the DS Lite coral pink is selling for $51.40. The buy it now price.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. No.
And then I got two games with it. One of those is Cooking Mama 3.
Cooking Mama. Here we go.
Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama 3 Shop and Chop.
Send it to us. Cooking Mama. I know that game.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking Mama. All right, so Shop and Chop.
Yeah.
$5.49.
Okay. And last but not least, I got a copy of Phantasy Star Zero.
And that's for
DS.
system? The DS?
Mm-hmm.
Can you spell it?
Phantasy Stars with PH.
Oh, PH. Okay, that's why I wasn't finding it. Fantasy. Like PHANTASY?
Yep.
I'm going to take a look at your screen here. Can you hold it up? PH. Is that an H or is that a 2?
P.
Like a
A.
Roman numeral.
I'm going to spell it for you. P is in Peter. H is in Harry. A is in ant. N is in Nancy. T as in tiger. A is in apple. S is in Sam. Y as in yellow.
Yeah, I'm not finding it anywhere here.
Well, I just found it in 1 second.
Yeah, it's not on the video game chart.
Fantasy Star Zero, $19.
There you go. All right, so is that everything in our box?
Yeah, that's it.
Sweet. Well, this is I think this is your biggest one yet. So with everything there at just base price, no markup or anything, we're looking at a total, and you've been able to make more off these games. As you said, that Zelda game went for 40 when it retail, like when you can get it for when it's priced at 24, right?
Right.
So I'm assuming you'll be able to make a little bit more money off of this. But the total price is, drum roll, $415.42.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's not too shabby for off of 150. Yeah, the last bundle that I had from 2 podcasts ago, the NES, I sold the Link on its own and the Zelda on its own. I made 40 on Zelda and I think like 19 on Link. And then somebody bought the rest of the Nintendo with the 37 games and the cases and all that shit for $305. I think it was $305. Yeah, and I spent $75 in total on that entire bundle. So
when you do it, do you set? Yeah, that's a good one. So do you set the price and say, hey, this is what you can buy it now for, or do you just say bid away?
No, I set a reserve. You know, that's kind of like what it's worth on the like GameStop trade-in value, so I at least make my money back, kind of a thing.
Okay, so you'll do just the basic.
Yeah, like I'll set the buy it now on the Gold Zelda at like $25. That way I don't get hosed.
Yeah, true.
People on eBay are tricky. I mean, there's been a bunch of auctions just this past week that like people win the auction and then they just don't pay you. So you have to like relist the item. And it's like you get a really good price, and you might not get that again the next time the auction goes around.
Yeah, true.
eBay is kind of frustrating. That's why I'm not buying anything off of eBay. All these purchases come from local people.
Like Craigslist and that.
Craigslist, friends that I know that have collections that are selling stuff off. And then just word of mouth, man. I just ask people all the time, hey, you have any video games that you don't want, like old ones? I'll buy them in bulk from you. A lot of people always have shit laying around, so.
True. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should start doing that. Go on to Kijiji, see if people got bundles of stuff. And do you think it'd be a good idea to sell it back on Kijiji, or should I sell it on eBay?
I'd probably do eBay. I mean, you don't want them seeing you buying stuff and then flip it. If you're flipping it, I guess you could kind of do that, but I don't know. I like to kind of keep them separate. I don't sell anything on Craigslist.
Well, you just use a different account, right?
You could, right? You could. But if you get something kind of rare, they're going to be like, oh, that's kind of unusual that I just happened to sell that, and now it's up for sale like 4 hours later.
Well, whatever. They should have done it themselves.
Right, and a lot of times the money that you make is just because people are lazy and they know what the value is. They just don't. Like the kid who sold me all this stuff, he knew what he had. He had a massive collection, and he just wanted to get rid of stuff. He needed money for Christmas presents or something, and was just like, I'm like, DS, I'll give you $25. Okay, deal. Complete in box. Done deal. You know what I mean? Like just.
Now you're gonna flip it for double the
like
price.
That. Yeah. Right, but he doesn't have to do any of the legwork, and he doesn't have to deal with any of the idiots on eBay and stuff. I'm the one that kind of has to take that workload, and that's what's worth the extra money.
True. No, that's true, Say. It's your time you're putting into it. Well, I guess you get to sit behind a computer a lot of the time anyways, right? So you could watch a lot.
Right, yeah. Right, I'm working from home, so like this honestly is kind of just become a fun little hobby for me. Because I have the bankroll to support, buying $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 worth of stuff at a time, and then kind of sitting on it and let it, flip itself and make more money, at the end of the week.
So have you flipped everything from like the first box we did?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I made 305, 40, and 18. So I made about $375 off of that box, and it cost me $75.
That's pretty good.
So I made $300. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. It took me 15 minutes to list it on eBay, and then a quick 2-minute trip to the post office to ship it out. That's worth $300 to me, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's insane. that's why I'm same kind of luck that you've been having though.
Yeah,
like, I gotta go buy a box.
You just gotta look, dude. Honestly, if I were you, the first place I started was Facebook, and I just sent out a message to all my friends. Hey, if you or you know anybody that has, hey.
Yeah.
I was just like, if you or anyone that you know happens to have some old video games laying around that you don't use, or you want to get rid of, Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, whatever, just let me know. And I had like 4 or 5 people be like, yeah, I know I got some at my house, like laying around in my basement in a box somewhere. And those are the kind of people that you want, because it's like, oh, sweet, well, I'll buy that whole box from you for $50, And people just have the shit sitting around. They don't care, and you might get a gem, or you might get crap.
The thing is, yeah, you gotta. What if they only have 5 games and you pay them $50? You gotta ask them what they got, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just trust and say, oh, I hope they have enough.
Yeah, well, when I got that first box from my one buddy, he was just like, there's a bunch of games in here, probably like 20 games, and Nintendo. So I did the quick math in my head, and I was like, all right, Nintendo, couple games. I was like, well, what are some of the games? He was like, I got Zelda and this and Mario, and I was like, all right, it's worth the gamble. If anything, I'll just break even, But
yeah, true.
But luckily there was some good stuff in there. So, and then with this last kid, who I'm waiting for some people to buy some of it. I had 3 auctions end like 2 or 3 days ago, like $300 worth of shit, some DSi units. And the people just didn't pay, so I have to recirculate them now.
Sure.
Whatever, but it sucks. Like, you think you're going to be getting that money, and then these people are fucking scumbags on there, and they just I don't know. I feel like people just like to bid on shit. Like, I had somebody win an auction and then be like, "Can I pay you next Friday?" It was like a $37 like Game Boy. I was like, why did you bid on an auction that you can't pay $37 for like 10 days?
Yeah,
like it's just ridiculous. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It doesn't, and that's actually the second time that I had listed that Game Boy SP or Game Boy Advance, because the first time the person didn't pay. What do you know? It's kind of annoying, you know. I never really used eBay that much up until like I started doing this, and it's really showing me like how annoying it really is, you know, with these people.
Yeah, I've also heard of horror stories of people being like, "Oh, I never received my thing," and you have to go through this process.
Yeah, that's why you
I
always got to get a tracking number, because that's the only thing that'll save you.
Sure.
Tracking numbers, the only things.
Do you have to pay extra for those?
$1.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Yeah, $1.
Easy peasy.
Yep.
Sweet.
So
well,
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna let it calm down a little bit, because I have a bunch of. I mean, there's some stuff that I bought that I didn't even show you guys. I bought a Wii bundle this morning for $75, which was a Wii 24 games, a guitar for Guitar Hero for Wii, a gun like shotgun for Wii, 2 nunchucks, 2 controllers.
For $75.
For 75, and the Wii console, yeah, for $75.
You probably made your money back on that one.
I'm hoping so. There were a couple good games in there, like Resident Evil 4, Epic Mickey. Some of the other ones were trash, but I think it's more than enough for me to at least make $120, $130. At least double my money, hopefully.
Yeah, well, like.
But there was a Link game in there too, like a Archer Link, like Arrow Practice or something.
Yeah, because we're looking at this. I'm looking at this. This Nintendo. Oh, that's a Wii U. Okay, never mind. This Nintendo Wii here, just by itself, nothing else with it. Just it comes with Wii Sports and the Wii Motion Plus. That's it. $36.
$36. Buy it now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Wii's are worth dick.
Yeah.
Like, they're not worth shit.
There's so many of them in the world.
Because why?
There's so many of them.
No, dude, but
look at this one. This is a Nintendo Wii White console.
Look look up PS2s. PS2s go for more money than Wii's.
Yeah, it's true. There's better games for it. Yeah. Look at the Nintendo. Here's one. Buy it now. Nintendo Wii White console with 1 controller, a nunchuck, and a Wii Sports game. $79.96.
Nice. Okay.
That's without any. That just comes with the Wii Sports game. That's it.
Awesome. Well, then hopefully people on eBay bid on it and pay a pretty penny for it.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. And then they gotta pay the shipping on top of that too, eh?
Yeah, it's typically like $10, $15, something like that.
I'm looking at some of these are like $20 for most of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one's $30 for shipping.
Yeah, it gets expensive sometimes.
That's insane. Why does this one have free shipping?
Sometimes they do that to entice you. But people wind up bidding on those because they have free shipping, and then it winds up costing just as much as the ones that had shipping.
Oh, true.
Everybody thinks they're getting it for free, so they bid more on it.
That's true. It's, mind games.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right, so I think that wraps things up. Then we got some good news in there and some nice dough for you, hopefully. And I'm looking forward to doing another one because those are fun, figuring out if you made bank or not. But I think with that, we're gonna sign out. Get on our way. If you guys want to join any other time, come join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. EDT. Join Q&A. We like questions. Haven't had questions in a while, so we like questions. Ask us questions. Join in on the conversation. Go to youtube.com/Gamers Roundtable Show, subscribe, and that way you can find out more of watch more of the episodes that we've done in the past. With that, go down the line here. Look, there's one person in the line. We got Erik. Thanks for coming, Erik, and showing us your box. I mean, the stuff in your box there. You can follow Erik at ErikMiller3 on Twitter. So make sure you go do that and check out the things he's doing. And myself, I am LeafX, Brody LeafX. You can find me on Twitter at LIEFX, and every other social media as well. So go follow me there to find out, make sure the Gamers Roundtable isn't getting delayed or canceled for the week or anything. All the news will be posted there. And thanks for coming out and watching. And until next time, keep gaming hard.